we are, once again, still strong in body, mind and heart. This conference, like all the others, has invited a rich mix of inspirational speakers, all of whom in their own way are contributing significantly to a forward-looking debate.
Let's give every young person the education, skills and opportunities that they need, and together we will be able to make a more prosperous and connected Britain.
We want to close this gap, this pupil premium, non-pupil premium gap, so that everybody achieves a personal best.
Being part of a national network is fundamental. It allows us to reflect on our practice, to develop, to learn from each other, to challenge each other in a non-threatening environment, and draw the best so that we might in turn give the best.
The most important thing was about the diversity, inclusion and equality, which has just been published, and how much cultural change is required to make that happen for our education, for our children.
How fantastic is it to be back, meeting face to face as a national network of chief executives. I'm reminded of how at the last event we spoke of two really important themes. The potential of Academy Trusts to be at the very heart of their communities. And the second theme, the role of chief executives as leaders in embodying the change those communities wish to see.
Research from Green Park earlier this year found that in the FTSE 100, just 12% of the top roles go to women. Today is about surfacing, discussing, and reflecting on issues that are not easy and do not have straightforward answers. The power of today is in the bringing together of many excellent minds.
What's really piqued my interest today is the reference in just about everybody who's presented. It's a reference to climate change and environmental sustainability. That for me is something that as a trust we are really prioritising in all our work and thinking hard about.
You have provided me with inspiration to keep campaigning on the importance of digital for life chances and ensuring that absolutely nobody is left behind in our digital society.
I'm not sure if I've got time to tell you about the ventromedial prefrontal cortex, but it's really, really interesting because it's a part of the brain that's been studied in health science, and we know that if you just give people knowledge, they don't change. However, activation in this region of the brain does correlate with change, and it's about visualizing the future.
Passion for the professionals that actually, post-pandemic, it's been reinforced and not diluted. Great people, great opportunities to meet great people.
Because of the pandemic, when we saw 30% of our income disappear in 1 week, I had to start communicating a bit more, and so I started obviously talking face-to-face on Teams to the entire company. People love that stuff, and there's loads of examples of other chief executives doing that. So it's now every 2 weeks in a way that before, and it allows you as leaders actually to communicate directly with the front line in a way that previously would often have been filtered through middle layers of management and administration.
I think just the breadth of speakers and thought leadership and being able to share ideas and thinking with the delegates, the fact that as a society we all have a responsibility to play in helping our children achieve their best.
Children's well-being in this country has been on the slide for 15 years. And the number of children who report as being deeply unhappy in all 10 of those areas of their lives has rocketed from 170,000 10 years ago to 306,000 this year. But the good news is we know that if young people get help early, we can turn that around.
Your individual effectiveness relies on your own fundamental well-being, so you have to model it.
But ultimately, we believe that an investment in principal well-being translates to investments in teacher and student well-being.
This is deeply, deeply ethical work, the work of well-being, so we can be the most powerful and effective, compassionate leaders that we can be.